Hey guys, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay. And here's one we promised last week when we did the Pantera P44 review. This is the next one up in the tech tree. It's one of my favourites at the moment. It's the Standard B. And unlike the tank itself, Tundra is not one of my favourite maps. It's only 800 meters square and I find it quite restrictive. It's important, I think, to take the hill, but unless you go with support, it's almost certain death. And we do think about taking up a different position there until we notice that our Pajero 65 is going up the hill. So we're going to go and support him while we reload our 3-round clip that we have in here. Now, the base interclip reload on this tank is 3 seconds, unlike the Pantera, which I think is about 2.5. And the Pajero 46, which is everyone's darling, with a 2-second interclip reload. There's also some pretty good gun depression on this tank of 10 degrees, which is a degree more than 1 degree more than the Pajero, and actually 2 degrees more than the Pantera. Pretty good camo too. I think the camo might even be better than the Pantera, especially when it's equipped well, which this is, and we have a good crew. So I'm going to go and see if this chart is on his reload cycle, and it looks like he might be. So rather than taking the shots one by one, just taking the top round off the clip, which maximizes our DPM, we're going to put the whole clip into him before he gets a chance to reload. And then we're going to roll back, and we're going to reload one at a time from an empty clip, which gives us some time to think about our the rest of the battle and have a look around the battlefield. So pretty good forward speed on this tank. It's 65 kilometers per hour, and we can achieve that on most terrains. Pretty good power to weight ratio of 20. Hull armor is not fantastic. In fact, it's worse than both the Pajero 46 and the Pantera that came before it. I think the hull armor is 50 on the front, 25 on the sides, 15 on the rear. And the turret armor is 60 on the front, 55 on the sides and rear. So not something you want to sit out in the open in, which is why it's fortunate that it has some decent camo. And that gun depression is not really going to help you in terms of being a hull down kind of tank. It really is only there to help you to stay behind a bush on a ridge line. So you still need to use the bush mechanic. Should we go and let's go and have a go at the Cranvan. Don't know where he is in his reload cycle, but we'll try and put one into the hull. And we don't. I think we may have caught his track there, but not managed to take it off. So unlike the previous tier 8 tanks, which only have like, I think it's about 240 alpha on them, this tank has a much better alpha damage of 360. I think the others, yeah, I think the others are 240. We catch this SPG sat out in the open and take our first kill. So that's kind of nice. We only had to use 2 rounds, which maximizes our reload time for the next 2. And can we catch this Char napping? Oh, we almost do, but then we see the Chinese tank destroyer in the distance. See, that's an easier shot right into the side. Yeah, we did switch to premium rounds here, and that was to fight the heavies. Not the ideal round. I do find that the standard rounds on this tank do incredibly well, and certainly we might think we need them for the E50M, but at the angle where we are shooting down into him, I think the standard rounds would be more than adequate. Take his tracks off. Can we finish him off? Yep, and we're back to an empty mag. And how are we doing? Well, it looks like we're behind at this point. Not looking good, is it? Our heavies are doing a good job at holding. Right, Cranvan's still down the bottom. There's a T49 light tank down there. And there's the Chinese tank destroyer again. So you see the reticle on this tank, or the aiming circle I should really say, is very stable, and this is because of the equipment and the field mods that we've chosen to use. And I'm going to make another video that covers that. But in the meantime, just pay attention to that and just see how effective this is at snapshotting. Of course, the clip size, like the other two tanks I mentioned, is 3. The 65, once you get to the Pajero 65, you get 1 extra in the clip. That's a total amount of damage of just over 1,000. Let's see if we can finish this char off. There we go. And it takes 6 seconds to push. That was close, wasn't it? It takes 6 seconds to push those rounds out. Unlike the Pajero 46, which is only 4 seconds, and I think 5 seconds for the P44 Pantera. And I did talk about the camo on this tank. It has the best stationary camo out of those 3 Italian mediums. By quite a way. I do occasionally run a low noise exhaust on this in a second configuration, just in case. But we're pretty much at 40% anyway. We don't really need it. We can get up to 46 if we use that. Low noise exhaust, but at the expense really of removing either the vents or the v.stabs, or even the optics. But we like vision. We like good vision. And the view range on this tank is 390, which is in keeping with the other Italian mediums. So I'm contemplating going after this Kranvan if I drop in on him, but that would mean leaving the hill, and I really don't want to leave this position. I'm kind of worried about those heavy tanks that are rotating round in an anti-clockwise direction. There's nobody to counter them right now, and we are vastly outnumbered. Well, it was 6-3, now it's 5-3 thanks to our expert IS-4 and AMX M454 there. So I'm going to keep an eye out for these heavy tanks. See if I can get an eye on this WZ-120 if he's still in the vicinity. We're not sure. Our IS-4 move in. I'm going to play Overwatch. So there's still a mixture of tier 9 and tier 10 tanks left in this battle. Okay, I don't think I can get anything on these guys. Oh, we got a slither of a shot there, but we didn't take advantage of it, did we? And you see as I move my gun around, this reticle stays pretty well behaved. And even after shooting, by the time it's time to shoot again, we're already fully aimed. And I took my eye off the ball and got slapped by both those heavy tanks. That was a big mistake. I was lucky to survive that. So I'll need to be a little more careful for the rest of this battle. That's kind of the carry hit points gone, isn't it? So we're going to load a full mag. We're going to take the long way around. Drive round at the bottom, get into a bush, and see if we can catch these guys advancing. Are they going to come after me, or are they going to go after the heavies? I'm not a heavy player. I used to think I was a heavy player, so I'm not familiar with heavy strategy. Can we get anything to the low plate there? We can. And we take out the Martian. So that brings it to 3-3, although the enemy have at least twice as many hit points as us. And we take out the TD, so now we're ahead. There's just those two heavies, the Type 4 and the Type 5 to worry about. Again, taking the long way around. Can't take any chances now. Once bitten, twice shy. Is this going to be the big heavy standoff? And I'll just be the annoying medium. There we go. The Type 4 has been spotted, and the Type 5. So it looks like the Type 5 is going to move around there. I don't know if I can get shots on him. But I can see the Type 4, and he's moving up the hill, so let's take a shot on him.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
And of course, the thing I don't realise is he's smart enough to know I'm on the hill, and he has his gun pointing in the right direction. My eyes were a little better, or my screen had a better resolution. I would have seen that one coming, wouldn't I? Oh well. Never mind. I think I said something naughty in the chat there about my inability. So now it's down to our IS-4 and AMX 454, who just took out the bigger of the two Japanese tanks, the Type 5. So now it's just a Type 4 to worry about. Is this going to be a classic pincer? We're just going to bounce rounds. Hopefully the AMX is going to go around the other side of the rock. I guess it's just a matter of staying alive. Can we get another round in there? Let's try and take a different angle on this and get up above. Which way is he facing? It would be such a shame if we didn't take this one down after that gargantuan effort. 3,700 in the Standard B. And there we go. The victory is ours. So there we go. Nice victory for the Standard B. Only a first class. I think it takes a lot more than I'm capable of right now to get ace mastery in this vehicle. But we did okay on the credits, 104,000, and with the boosted XP that we did for this battle, 5,778. 4 kills, and was it just short of 4,000 damage? I think we should be happy with that. And a look at the team score reveals that we're top on XP for our team in that battle. And if you also see how well we're doing in this session in the Standard B, we've had 4 out of 4 victories, and the W&H score that you can't see here was around 3,500 averaged across those battles. And I put that down to this setup that we have on this tank, this equipment we have on this tank. So as well as the bond stabilizers that we have and the bounty optics, we also have the following field mods, and I'll go more into this in a separate video where I really want to break down how well this this equipment setup, the crew skills and the field mods work together to produce a pretty perfect setup, I think. There's a battle on Westfield that I want to show you guys. But yeah, the Standard B, it's been a revelation. Definitely one of the best tanks I've ever played in World of Tanks. Obviously, you have to play the first 10-20 battles as you get used to it. But once you do, there is no looking back. And I do love this tank at tier 9. I think there are a few better tanks in the entire game. Anyway, guys, enough from me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like and subscribe below. And until next time, take care, guys. Bye now.